Wow, it's super echoey in here. Didn't think about that. Hello everyone, I'm Esther and today we are going to be doing a Q&A. Q&As are exciting and I like them and I like watching them because it's nice to discover more about the people that you watch and the people that you look up to. So I doubt any of you look up to me, but I thought I would do one anyway. I asked for some questions on Quotev earlier and I am going to answer them. That's kind of the way it works, isn't it? You give me cues, I will give you A's. Questions and answers. Yeah, I'm not actually like popular enough to do these because several people have asked more than one question because I was like, can you just ask a lot of questions? I enjoy doing them, as I said earlier, and I think they are fun content to watch. And I'm sorry that this video looks terrible. It's really late at the night, so I'm using like just a normal light in a room. And half of this room is orange. You can see the blue wall behind me. This is my new bedroom. It's not finished. You can see the blue wall behind me, but that wall, the wall there, and the wall behind you are both orange. That one's blue, but it's making it look really orange in here. It's quite odd. But anyway, let's just get it. Not going to read out who asked the questions. Just thought I'd put that out there. I might name people in the description who ask questions, but I'm not going to read out their names as I answer them. Sorry. What's your favourite book? My favourite book would probably be Class A from Cherub, the Cherub series. I feel a bit bad because Cherub is my favourite book series as well, but I think that's one book where after I picked it up I wanted to read it through to the end. I wanted to keep going every single time I wanted to check back. And I would have said The Recruit, which is the first book in the series, but I think it's better to say the second book in the series because I think I did enjoy it more. I enjoyed The Recruit a bit because of excitement for reading a new series. Who are your top 3 celebrity crushes? I haven't actually done any preparation. I'm just going to read and answer the questions. So I'm not sure. I'll go obvious. James McAvoy, Tom Hiddleston, and I need another one. Colin O'Donoghue. They're all very attractive. What's the first OC you created that you can remember? Can you describe them? I think the first OC I made, as far as I'm aware, was actually for Supernatural. I think I just started watching that and I wanted to make a character for it. And I think it was it might have been like Dean's twin sister. It was really, really bad. I refined it and remade it and it's a nicer OC now. But she was just kind of a clone copy of Dean, just with some feminine attributes, though she was quite the tomboy, so who knows. What's the funniest song that you've sung on your channel? Let's check. No, actually, I don't need to check. Hakuna Matata and Can You Feel the Love Tonight. I honestly, recording that, I laughed sometimes, and that was why I didn't use that take. It was absolutely hilarious. Composing it, like sorting out when I'd swap, was just hilarious. I was like, why am I covering a Disney song? But it was great. I loved it. Do you prefer tomatoes in ketchup form, salsa form, or pizza sauce form? Pizza sauce form, purely because I don't really like ketchup that much. Well, I don't like ketchup. I don't really like tomatoes. So that kind of lets it go. Do you believe in fate? That's a really good question, and one I'm not sure I know how to answer. I think so. I'm not sure if I'd call it fate, but I believe that there's something set out for your life, and I believe that I'm a Christian. So like for me personally, I believe that God has set out a plan for my life. So I guess you could call it fate. I guess you could say it's fate that some things may happen. If that makes sense. That's a really good question, thank you. What's your favourite movie? That's the hardest question of all time. Right now, because I watched it the other day and I absolutely loved it and it's the first time I've ever seen it, Inside Out. Inside Out is an outstanding film. It's so well put together and the emotions are so believable. I think one of my favourite things was the fact that the emotions were emotions. They weren't people. They couldn't change who they are. Like sadness couldn't really experience joy because it was sadness. Being was sadness. She couldn't make herself happy. The things she did enjoy were sad things. And the same for joy. She couldn't possibly understand how sadness could be sad because she's never experienced it. So it was a nice gap between them being emotions and them being humans, because humans, we can experience all different things. But it was a nice way for them to go, no, these are emotions, they can't possibly experience anything outside of what they are. And I thought that was really clever. I feel like I'm like on a talk show, because I'm just sat here like, hello. If you were a guy, what do you think your name would be? I know what it would be if I had been born a man. I think I would have been called Daniel. I think that's what my parents told me at least, which is a nice name. If I were a guy, if you're going with like what male name sounds like Esther, it'd probably be like Ethan or something. Not many boys' names that begin with E, is there? Eli, Elijah. I'm watching the originals, that's the only reason I'm thinking about that name. I would have been called Daniel, and I guess I would have been called like a name that's similar to Esther but with an E. Male is Ethan. What food can't I live without? Oh gosh, with questions like this, it's like nothing. I'm fine. You can take all of the nasty, bad foods out of my life. Probably fish, actually, because I eat fish really, really frequently in the week, and I really love it. And like fish and chips is probably my favourite meal. So yeah, probably fish. What would be your main and secondary weapon in a zombie apocalypse? Oh, that's a really. I'm not sure. Probably, I like the idea of like crossbow, because Daryl's sensible as heck, because it's quiet and you can really get, like with bullets, you have to keep finding them, they have to fit your gun. But with a crossbow, you can just pick up your arrow again. If you're not in a horde. If you're in a horde, then it might not be the best way. But then again, I also like machetes. Yes! Why do more people not use like medieval type weapons in zombie apocalypses? They're so cool. So yeah, probably that. Throwing knives, I would definitely have that. If you were in a zombie apocalypse, similar question, would you try to save yourself by being on your own or in a team? Teams always seem to go wrong in these things. I think it would definitely depend on like who I was with. So if I was with a bit of a dodgy team, well, you wouldn't get with a dodgy team. But I think if I could try and find people that I either knew or like that I could tell they were like a safe, close group, I think I would rather be in a group, because I know it'd be the zombie apocalypse, but I'm just too much of a people person to not be in a group. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Oh. Why, basically my friends have asked all the hard questions, I can see that straight away. That's actually super hard. I think I'd like to be able to, I don't know. I think like telepathy and telekinesis. I'll be a Jean Grey. If you haven't seen X-Men, go and watch it now, it's brilliant. Even watch the cartoons if you like cartoons, but watch it. Yeah. But then again, I'm like, super speed, that would be cool. I would like to be able to stop time, but only if I didn't age whilst I stopped time, if that makes sense. My brother once came up with the dilemma of, if you were able to stop time, you'd still age yourself in that time period. And I was like, no, that'd suck. If you could pick any animal to be your animagus, what would it be? Oh, that's hard. These questions are difficult, but I love them so much. It would probably be... Half of me wants to say like a honey badger because they're overpowered as heck. And then the other half of me is like a lynx or something because they're cool. And then there's another bit of me which is like an owl because it's your favourite animal. Eagle. I want to be an eagle, I think. Because eagles are cool. And Assassin's Creed is my favourite game franchise. And eagle vision is helpful. I don't know. We'll go for an eagle. Can your animagus even be? I'm not as updated on that as I should be. For Once Upon a Time, which is an amazing TV show, go watch it if you haven't. If you had the chance to be a character, go through everything they've been through, who would you be? Oh, I keep going oh after these questions. That is actually I'm just like, these are great questions. They are. Thank you all so much for asking them. Oh, what character would I be from Once Upon a Time if I had to go through everything they've been through? Not Rumpelstiltskin. Nah. He's my least favourite character, but nah, he's been through a lot. Maybe like Emma Swan. I know she's the main character, so yeah. But her, or I might be David. Prince Charming, whatever you want to call him. No, David's like backstory and his past thing is always really interesting. I want to say Captain Hook because I've watched Once Upon a Time for quite a while now, and Hook has been my favourite character since the episode where he came in. But his life is also a bit weird, and he lost a hand, and that would hurt quite a lot. Yeah, I'll go with David. Oh, he's died though. Well, I'll just stick with him. Yeah. I think I'm going to do that question again, but for... what fandom should I do it for? I'll do it for the originals, because I'm watching it right now. So just to remind you, the question is, and I think... well, it's not really an odd answer. I'm just picking a bit of an odd. It's not actually that odd of an answer, but probably Klaus. Not just because he's... no, there's multiple main characters in this show, I'm allowed to say it. But no, I would probably be Klaus, purely because he's had such an interesting life in a way. I love how I'm just like, I don't want to be Hook because he had his hand chopped off and things like that. Like, Klaus has definitely gone through worse. But, well, every character in that show has gone through worse. But no, I'd probably be him purely to see, like, why he is the way he is, if you understand what I mean. Like, why he's so... I'm kind of team. He's just a misunderstood hybrid who's had a bad life. But, like, to understand why he is, like, why he's killed so many people and why he's... I also just realised I just want to be men. That's not really fun. Be a female version, that'd be nice. I don't know. No, I think I will want to be him because his life has just been so intricate and vast and interesting, and like 1,000 years of experiences. Gotta be cool, let's be honest. Gotta be. But what about you all? Like, who would you want to be in any fandom that you're in that you love? Because, to be honest, that is a really cool question. Thank you, friend, who I will name in the comments. If you had a chance to be a character but go through everything they've been through, who would you be? It's so vast and you can explain it so nicely. So yeah, just say in the comments below. I want to know who you want to be. I want to know why you want to be them and what particular thing makes you think, oh, that'd be fun. And that is the end of all the questions. It's a bit sad. Thank you very much to every single person who asked a question. This has been so fun to do, and I just like having, you know, it's nice to have a slightly different video. And I think I'm on a bi-weekly schedule now. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but it's easier with college to do one video 1 week, then a break, then another video. I'm probably not going to be able to keep to my schedule purely because I'm just busy and school is bad, and I've got like mock exams right now, and it's just life. And I'm in like an Easter production in my church, so it's just too busy. I'm just too busy. But I do still want to keep making content because it's just so much fun, and it's so nice to speak to you all and be with you all and have people listen to the useless things I have to say. So yes, truly thank you so much for watching, because if you didn't watch, I know I've said this before and I know it's such a typical thing, but if you didn't watch, then this would be absolutely pointless. There would be no point in just uploading content for no one to see. I really do hope you liked this video, and if you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. And remember to comment your song suggestions, because I love them and I need them and I use them and they're cool. But yes, if you do have any ideas, or even if you think, well, she might not be able to do that, but she might be able to do something with it, then just comment it below. Even, as I said earlier in the video, Hakuna Matata that I did, someone suggested I do that, but I wasn't comfortable singing the rest of the song, so I meshed it with another one. And it worked well. So yes, really, thank you so much for watching. Stay strong, stay safe, stay smart and stay special. See you next time. Goodbye.